If your biggest goal is to be liked and accepted by everybody, then this is going to leave you neglecting yourself, burnt out, frustrated, and putting you in a position where people can take advantage of you. The truth is, you're never going to be able to please everyone, and trying to do that is going to put you at the expense of your own happiness. So today, I'm going to show you how to stop people pleasing and start prioritizing yourself without guilt. When you fall into the category of people pleasing, you completely abandon yourself and your needs at the expense of making everybody else happy. The problem with this is that it leaves you feeling so depleted and burnt out and frustrated that you don't have time for yourself at the end of the day, and you're kind of in this vicious cycle of giving, giving, giving. And a lot of putting everybody else's needs ahead of your own is driven by this fear that if you don't show up for people, they're not going to like you, and then you're not going to have this person in your life. If you've been stuck in a cycle of people pleasing for a while, I have a guide down in the description, so make sure to check that out. It walks you through self-reflection prompts, boundary setting tips, and helps you create a step-by-step action plan so that you can start implementing these things today. But if you were to take a step back and remove yourself from this and look at other people in your life, the people that have the most boundaries actually end up getting the most respect. Think about the people that you know are going to take care of themselves. They're still kind and they show up for their friends and they're there for them, but they're not available 24/7. And this ends up being a really attractive quality in someone. If you were to imagine showing up that way, where you put your needs first, took care of yourself, but you still showed up for other people when you're able to, when you have the energy to give, you're going to feel so much more confident. You're going to feel so much more fulfilled in life because you're not burning yourself out at the expense of everybody else. You may be trying to earn your worth or feel like, okay, I'm good, everyone likes me, because you're getting positive feedback. Oh, thanks for this. Thanks for showing up. But at the end of the day, this isn't where we want to get our worth from. We want to be able to get our worth from ourselves, from being able to listen to our needs, taking care of that, and showing up when we're able to, when we're going to do it in a way that doesn't completely deplete us. Your behaviors are being driven by a fear or by a need to be approved by other people, and it's not being driven by what you internally need for yourself. Something that I always ask my clients is, if the fear wasn't there of what other people would think, how would you be living your life? How would you show up day to day? This usually stops people in their tracks, where they take a step back and they can say, wow, I would do things a lot different. I would be taking care of myself. I would be showing up for myself more. So then I ask, well, what's holding you back from doing this? If there's one thing that you could do today, what would you do differently? You can still be a kind, nice person without neglecting yourself and neglecting what it is that you need to do for yourself. When you get to the point where you're not putting your needs first, other people can start to take advantage of this, where they know, oh, you're always going to be available. So every single time they need something, they're going to make sure that they ask you because they know you're going to say yes. But here's the truth. The right people that you want to have in your life are actually going to value you more when you start to put your needs first. People don't lose respect for you. They actually gain respect for you, knowing that you value your time, your energy, and what you show up for. The nicer you are and the more accommodating you are to other people, this directly influences your level of confidence. The more you say yes to things, the less you take care of yourself, the lower your confidence. The more you can start to prioritize your needs, take care of yourself, you're going to end up building your confidence because you're taking care of yourself, you're having limits, and this raises your self-respect and the respect from others. So think about where your confidence level is right now. Is this something that needs help, that you need to build up? If you find yourself feeling frustrated often or feeling depleted, this is a huge sign that you need to make a change. So what would you change? If the fear and worry of what other people thought wasn't there, what would you do differently for yourself today? The more you can do that and get back to yourself and have limits, the more confident you're going to be, the more attractive you're going to be perceived by other people, and more so than that, the more attractive you're going to feel to yourself. Being able to ask yourself this and reflect and get clear on 1 to 2 things that you can do, this is going to be the difference of continuing down the path of always feeling depleted, frustrated, and burnt out, to starting to take care of yourself and being able to build yourself up and have routines and structures that actually take care of you. Living a life that's burnt out, always being there for other people, it's not sustainable and it's not realistic. So instead of overthinking and worrying about what other people think, ask yourself what's one thing that you can commit to. When you're so used to showing up for everyone else and then you start practicing showing up for yourself, it can feel really uncomfortable. You can make excuses, say you don't have time, but the truth is the longer you wait to take care of yourself, the longer it's going to take you to feel happy. If you're so accustomed to not taking care of yourself, what's one small thing you can do today? Is it waking up 10 minutes earlier and having your phone on Do Not Disturb so you have 10 minutes to yourself in the morning? Whatever it is that you can do for yourself, ask yourself that and start to implement that today or tomorrow, and don't overthink it. The more that you can say what it is that you're going to do and have a plan, the easier it's going to be to follow through. Learning to take care of yourself is going to be one of the most important things that you can do, and this is a lifelong skill. Knowing that you can't please everyone, and that's okay. It's not your job to take care of everyone else's feelings. It's your job to take care of your own. When you're learning to take care of yourself, you really want to practice not tiptoeing around other people's feelings. Think about the way you're telling someone that you can't do something for them, that you're not available, that you can't show up. Are you making this huge explanation? Oh my God, I'm so sorry and I can't do this and I really want to be there and blah, 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 blah. Going on is again not taking care of yourself. If you simply say, I have to do something, I can't make it, that's all you need to say. You don't need to make it this huge thing because you feel so guilty that you can't show up for someone. It's not your responsibility to caretake for everyone else's feelings and be there 24/7. A huge part of this is also learning how to listen to your inner voice. If you're always neglecting yourself, if you're not listening to that inner voice telling you, hey, I'm tired, I'm burnt out, I can't show up for someone, and you maybe hear that, but you ignore it and you do it anyways, this is lowering your confidence. This is making you feel worse about yourself in the hope of making someone else feel better. Like, this doesn't make sense and it's not sustainable. Start to slow down, start to listen to yourself. So if there's someone who's always asking you to do something, before you respond, pause and check in with yourself and ask yourself, do I have the energy and attention to do this? You can wait 5 to 10 minutes to respond to people. The anxious voice, the people pleaser in you might be telling you that you need to respond immediately. You don't. So work on slowing down, and before you hit that instant, yes, I can do it, ask yourself, where is my level of energy? Can I help them now, or do I help them later? Can I not help them at all? Going through this and learning to listen to your inner voice and your intuition and how you need to show up for yourself is going to be a game changer, and this is going to be the difference between building self-worth and self-love or staying in that cycle of people pleasing. The biggest thing you need to do is learn how to prioritize yourself, listen to your inner voice, and put your needs first so that you don't deplete yourself. If you found this helpful, I would love to hear from you. Make sure to hit subscribe. I'm putting new videos out each week and I would love to see you in my next one.